Many of you have joined, right? Let me see. Just give me 1 minute. Someone is calling me. I think someone is facing some problem while joining. Just 1 minute. Okay, guys, I see many of you have joined. We can get started. I hope you guys can see my screen. I've opened a paint window and I hope you guys can see me. You guys can hear me well.
Yes, Sohail.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, right. Fine. So, guys, before we start, two things I want to ask. First thing, I am completely fine with it. Do you want me to start with the technical topics today, or do you guys want it to do it from tomorrow? You can simply just put your opinion in the chat window. We have a chat window. You can simply say if you want to start the topics, please type yes. I will not go very technically today. We'll simply start with the basic topics. Right?
That's fine, sir. That's fine.
We can start, right? Okay. Though I have messages stating tomorrow also, but maximum of you are in favor of today. So we'll start. I understand. See, this is the first day. Maybe people sometimes they are not prepared. Sometimes they are joining from phone. Sometimes they are not at home. It's a weekend, and this is the reason I asked. Fine. Next thing is I almost took a session of 40 minutes where I kept on talking, did not give you a chance to speak, but that was necessary. I had to explain the uh, approach, the decorum which we follow, the pattern which we follow, right? That was necessary. Here's a chance before we start any technical topic. We are definitely not going to do the introduction session, right? We are not doing that. We have 20 people. Our 40 minutes will be gone in that only. So we are not going to do that. But still, if anyone wants to share something, ask some question. One thing is, please do not bring any fees related, monetary related questions or anything which is not technical. Let's not spend time here. This time is very precious. So keep it only for technical topics, interview, some doubts, or any course related, right? For other discussions, I'm available on phone, right? Let's not waste this time on other discussions. If you want to speak something about your personal profile, that I'm coming from this background, how do you think I will be able to do it? We can do that offline, right? So, uh, anyone has to say anything, any questions, any doubts, anything, I give you 30 seconds, 1 minute to think about it, and then you guys can speak. Because once we start with technical topic, then I do not want to go back and then someone is asking a question about the layout, about the approach, that are we going to get this document, are we going to get certificate, what, blah 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 blah, anything, any questions, anything, feel free to ask now because I want to start the technical and get into that rhythm then. So think about it. If you have any questions, please do ask. I'm giving you 30 seconds.
So, Vishnu decide. So this will be overall technical uh, training, and post this training, we'll be able to work on the cloud independently, right?
Perfectly right. Exactly. Even if you
Okay.
don't know anything, if you are attentive in the training, if you practice the task which I assign you guys, I'm certain about it that even if you don't know anything about Azure today, you will be able to work on technical task. I'm very certain about it. And as far as you are concerned, Vishnu, you already we spoke, right? So you already know, and for
Right.
you, surely you will be able to do it. I'm certain about you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And guys, please do not mind. I will be muting you as soon as you're done with your question. If you don't mute yourself, I will do that just to avoid background noise and everything. But you guys can unmute yourself whenever you want. But I've not muted you from my end, so you can unmute. But make sure when you are not asking anything, please keep yourself on mute. Krishna, are you asking something? You have
Yeah,
unmuted
yeah,
yourself.
hi,
Yeah.
Sohail.
Hi.
So, Sohail, do you cover any basic concepts about a VMware or something like
Definitely will do that.
VMware concepts
Yes,
and
yes,
all?
yes. Otherwise, you will not understand the concept of cloud.
Because
Not
I'm
only
completely from
VMware.
the service side,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not only
Wanted to like
VMware, we'll come
explore.
from one step before that. What is
Okay,
data center? We are going to start from there. When I
okay.
say today we are going to start technical, don't imagine or don't think that immediately I'm going here and I'm opening this Azure portal and we'll start. Okay, guys, this is virtual machine. This is how you create it. You click here, 2 clicks, right? And then you click next, next, next. In 5 clicks, your virtual machine is ready and our topic is over. No, guys, that is not the approach we follow.
And
So
how
don't
about the
worry.
IAM concepts and all?
Sorry,
IAM concepts?
we'll cover that as well.
Okay.
So once we complete this course, what were our profile name like? Is Azure Administrator or Azure Architecture?
No, I won't call architect. Architect, it's altogether a different game, guys. For that, you will require Azure, you'll require GCP, you'll require AWS, you'll require on-premises data center knowledge, you'll require networking core, you'll require security, a lot of things you'll require. Plus, you'll have to understand designing, you'll have to understand businesses. Architect, it's altogether different. We are purely focusing on Azure administrator. Architect, you won't even require architect role. Someone who is aiming 35 LPA plus, that person will require
Mm-hmm.
to go for architect. As far as I remember, I have spoken to all of you personally. Whatever package you guys are aiming, it's definitely not 35, except for a few exceptions are there, one or two. So whatever package you guys are expecting, you guys can achieve using Azure Administrator. So you will be called Azure Administrator. Whatever we are doing, we'll be doing according to Azure Administrator. That what an Azure Administrator does, that task I will be showing you here, and that you guys will be performing as a task, as a homework also, will giving you the same. We can also call it as an implementation engineer or cloud engineer, Azure administrator. There are a few names, but work is same.
No. Okay, thank you.
Sure. Yes, guys. Any other questions? Any other doubt? Do not think, guys, it starts from here. Do not think this is a small question. This is a silly question. How can I ask this? Do not think that. You have your question, please answer it. And guys, please do not mind about it. Sometimes if I skip some questions, if you ask me a question, I may skip it saying, guys, this is not relevant as of now. Why? Because I want to keep the recording very relevant. So when you guys go back and check, it should be relevant. If you have some doubt out of curiosity, I can explain it to you maybe separately. We can have another session, maybe five of you. I can give you one example. Though I use it many times, but I can give you one example. Right? We all of us, we are aware of our traffic signal, right? When we see a red traffic signal, we stop. When we see a green traffic signal, we go ahead. When we see an amber traffic signal, what do? We wait, we watch, and we go, right? All of you are aware of this one? Any doubt, any confusion in this? Any one of you,
No.
right? This concept is clear for everyone, right? Red, you go, green, red, you stop, right? This is all you have to understand in some topics. That this is the technical topic. These are the pro and cons. These are the questions which you're going to get. This is how you do it. That's all. Now, if you go ahead, I have experienced this, and I'm not denying it, guys. Okay, this is very what you call it. This is very good approach. That understanding the rationale behind it, right? Understanding the rationale behind it. Why red only? Why are we stopping on red? It could have been blue color. Why are we not stopping on blue color? Why are we going ahead on green color? Why not on yellow color? Why did we select only these three colors? So, not getting. Okay, I think I got it. Sorry, guys, I'm using it after a long time. I'm just trying to fill this color here. Okay, let it be. But I hope you understood the logic, right? Why are we stopping on only on a red color? Why not on a green color? Why are we doing that? Right? That is a good question. You may ask, this is a red color, why are we stopping here? Right? This is the green color, why are we running or why are we driving on green color? And this is amber color, and why are we watching and going ahead on this one? Why not blue color? Why not purple color? Right? It can be a good study. I appreciate your curiosity. But honestly, tell me, if you are going for an interview or a driving class, what are they going to ask you? Rationale behind it, or whatever the current status? What are they going to ask you guys?
Current status.
Current status, right? They are interested in knowing whether you know where to stop and how to stop and where to go and how to go, and what does these three lights and their significance is. No one is bothered to ask you that do you know the study which was conducted before selecting this color? Do you know that why is a sign of danger? Maybe it is, that is the reason they selected it, right? No one is going to ask you that. So for your personal experience, your personal knowledge, curiosity is always good, guys. I do not stop, right? But we should not utilize our and others' time in those questions which are not going to help us in our interview and job. As I told you, again repeating, and I will be keep repeating this word. So you keep this in your mind and you also act accordingly. That this is going to be an interview and job centric course, right? So if I tell you some technical topics, I will tell you that you simply have to just remember it and leave it. Just remember it. No need to understand. There are some topics, guys, I understand uh, based on our experience in previous batches. There are some topics where interviewer will simply ask you. Sometimes they don't understand the topic. They simply have a paper of question and they ask you and they have answers also. And they will simply check the boxes. Okay, this was answered correctly. Neither he understands or she understands, nor you will have to understand the topic. The aim is to give the correct answer and clear the interview. But there are many topics where I will tell you that don't just focus on clicks, understand the concept and understand the logic. So there we'll focus on logic, there we will focus on concept. But there are some topics where we will just focus on getting them correct. We don't have to worry about the rational, right? So it's a request to not get into rationality for every topic. It's not need of the hour. We don't require it. For your personal knowledge, if you want, go ahead, Google it, watch some YouTube videos. Nowadays we have AI, chat GPT, etc., etc., right? Utilize it completely. Ask me. Let's say there is some topic, 5 or 10 of you want to know that, but that's not a part of the course. Maybe I'll conduct another session. By the way, that is nothing new. uh, we do that. For some topics or some off topics, I do conduct different sessions also. Maybe on Saturday, if I'm available from 10 a.m., sometimes I share the link. You guys can share your screen, ask some relevant questions. Those sessions are not recorded as well. You can ask any questions related to your profile. Maybe you are stuck at some issue of Azure in your job. You can ask that also, but not in these sessions, guys. Why? Because we have other people also, and they are coming with an agenda to learn, and we'll stick to that. Okay, any other questions, guys, before we start technical topics? I see so many people. Again, 20 participants. Only three of you have asked questions. Anything? Any question? Any doubt? Yes, Tushar. Sufyan, I know, so it's okay. He has already joined the session. So, Sufyan, Priyanka,
Sorry for
Mohsen,
a
Mohan.
subscription. For subscription, we are using free trial or other subscription model.
Okay, good question. No, we are going to definitely use free trial, but I did not come to that yet because now suddenly it will come to your mind what is free trial and what are other subscription. So I will be first explaining it to you, what are the types of subscription, and then I'll explain which one are we going to use, and then we are going to plan that who is buying the subscription first. Then how are we doing this? By the way, I have one pay as you go subscription as well. So to show you the differences, and then I have one a trainer subscription, which I get from being a Microsoft certified trainer. I get a trainer subscription from Microsoft, so I have that as well. I'll be showing it to you, all of them. But that's a technical part, so I won't just show you one or two things, and because that sometimes it comes as an interview question also. That what kind of subscription have you worked on? So I'm not leaving that blindly just with one or two sentences. Don't worry, we'll cover that. But to answer your question in one word, we are going to use pre-trial subscription.
Oh, oh, thank you.
Yes, guys. Any other questions? Any other doubts? Anything? And don't worry, guys. When I upload the recordings, all these non-technical discussion, I try to remove it. So when you watch the recording, you won't have to go through all these. Uh, I won't call it non-productive, but yes, in a way, it's not technical. So we can skip with all these. I edit those videos and then upload it. But make sure you update your email addresses in that sheet here, because I'll be assigning accesses. Maybe today's video I'll upload it for without any restrictions, but from next time I'll make sure that only these email addresses are able to access those videos. Yes, guys. Any other question? Any other doubt? Anything? No? Okay. Then let's start, guys. Right? So, when we start cloud, guys, we are not going to start with Azure. First, we are going to start with cloud. What is cloud? What does it mean actually? Does it really mean a cloud, right? What are the types of cloud, which is called as deployment model? This is a technical jargon. I always recommend you guys to go ahead with technical jargons. I'll be using technical jargons. I will request you guys to use technical jargons in here also, while asking questions as well. Use technical jargons while answering questions here in training sessions. Use technical jargons because it becomes easier for you to reuse them in your interview. Okay, so we are going to learn types of cloud and deployment models, not for Azure, but completely for cloud. Service model, not Azure specific. We are going to see that. This is not Azure specific. So from here, we'll start Azure specific, and then we'll leave the AWS and GCP topics away. And then we'll focus only on Azure. But till here, it's common for all the clouds, right? But before we go ahead to cloud, let's quickly start with how it works, why is it there, etc. Right? So very first thing, guys, which I'll start with, it's how many of you are using cloud services? You guys can unmute yourself and give me the name if you are certain about it, that yes, I am using cloud services, or you can simply just put messages that yes, I'm using this cloud services. Now, when I say cloud services, do not misunderstand it. Azure is not the only cloud. Azure, AWS is the biggest in market. AWS, Azure, and GCP, these are big player, but there are many of them. VMware has its own cloud. Oracle has own cloud. Alibaba has its cloud, and many of them. Now, these companies, they have a huge cloud setup, but that does not mean that this is the beginning of the cloud. You guys have been using cloud services from long time. So focus and try to remember and tell me that have you been using cloud? If yes, just type yes hyphen which service of the cloud. Think out of the box, guys. Do not just restrict yourself to Azure, right? And I'll give you a hint. What is cloud? Again, not talking about the definition. Here I'm talking about the basic logical explanation of cloud. Then you can tell me that which cloud services you have been using. The cloud,
Gmail.
it's an IT joke, guys, right? That cloud is nothing but someone else's computer. So either I can save my pictures, my documents, everything on my laptop, right? Or I can save it maybe on someone else's laptop. Let's say my friend, but I'm accessing his laptop or her laptop over the internet and saving my data. Why? I feel my computer is very old and it is sometimes, or maybe in a day or so, or in a week, it is going to crash for sure. My hard disk is going to crash. I will not be able to recover the data. So what have I done? I have asked my friend to assign me some sort of storage on his or her hard disk. Let's say he has 1 TB hard disk. I have asked him, can you please lend me 200 GB? And somehow I have managed to get it on the internet, so I don't have to go over there daily. Or let's say I'm going daily. He just stays next to me. I'm using pen drive, but I'm keeping my data on his or her laptop and I'm accessing it over the internet. That is cloud for me, in very layman term. And here I'm just talking about the data. We'll talk about more services. I see the answers: Citrix, Microsoft Intune, Azure. Yes, these are very high level, guys. I am looking very layman. Forget about your job. Are you guys using? I got two or three correct answers also. One of them is email. Yes, your email is also a cloud service, right? You are not hosting anything for that. You do not require any storage for that. Your phone's memory card or your phone's central memory is not being full just because you received 10 emails, right? That is cloud. Someone answered Google Drive. Perfect. Yes, Google Drive, right? People who are using iPhone. Are you not using cloud? Yes, you are. Where you upload your picture, right? Apple may call it anything, right? But it is a cloud. Someone answered Facebook. In technical manner, yes, it is also a cloud. Why? Because you are uploading your picture somewhere, right? You are doing that in someone else's computer, in someone else's database, in someone else's data center. Right? So that is also a cloud. So majority of you, yes, OneNote, it is one of the cloud services. Correct. Why? We are not saving it locally unless you're saving it locally. By the way, this is also not locally saved. The OneNote which I'm using, if it was locally saved, I wouldn't be able to share it with you guys. Now, because this is saved on cloud, it becomes very easy for me to just share a link and you guys will also have access to this, to a live copy. अगर ये offline होता, it would have been a difficult task for me to update it every time and every time share an offline copy with you. Then I'm not sure which copy are you referring to, which copy I am showing it to you guys. But because this is on cloud, it has become very easy for me, right? Now, whatever examples you guys have given me, guys, right? These all are somewhere storage related. OneNote में क्या कर रहा हूँ? Store कर रहा हूँ. Facebook, I'm storing pictures. Google Drive, I'm storing my data. It could be document, pictures, etc. Right? Yes, Citrix is one of them, but it is not only for storage. So that's a good example. Sorry. Right. Right. So most of the examples which I have got, it is about storage, guys. But let's go ahead and think beyond storage, more than storage. Storage was there from long time in terms of cloud. But what these companies have done, went ahead and uh, they offer the cloud services beyond storage, ev almost for everything. But before we go ahead, let's talk about those services or those technologies which we use, right? So if you understand that, then only you will understand the logic of cloud. Because many of you are coming from non-IT background as well. So people who are coming from IT background, it could be very basic for you. So please bear with me. Feel free to drop also, guys. Sometimes if I am covering some topic which is very basic to you and you're confident about it, feel free to drop. I won't mind about it, right? But please allow me to explain things from scratch because we have people who are coming from non-IT background as well, right? So let's get started, guys. The very first thing, I will start from user end so you will understand it very well. Most of the time I use the same example and I'll stick to that. If you watch my previous recording also, I have been using same example, but there is no harm. As far as you guys are able to understand this, I'm okay with repeating myself. So let's imagine, guys, that this is an application. Now, when I say application, it can be your Android application, mobile application, right? It can be your iOS application. It can be your website also, guys. So don't just think that when I say application, it simply means the mobile application or this application, iOS application or tablet, right? No. I hope you guys can see my screen, and I hope you guys had your breakfast, right? So this is this website, Swiggy. What is it? It is a website, fine. Is it an application, guys? Not talking about the one which is installed, or let's say that Swiggy never had an application for mobile. Can I still call this web page as an application?
No.
Yes, you can. I understand it is in a form of website, right? But ultimately, guys, it is an application. So, very first thing, whenever I'm saying application, it should not come to your mind that only mobile-based application or tablet-based application. No. Even if you're opening something here, right, that is an application. Right? Now, this is one example. Next example, let me give you, and maybe you will agree to this. Whoever said no, maybe the person will agree. You guys are, all of you are working, right? You are in your company. Uh, you guys access your salary slip, etc., or your leaves, etc., right? Where do you guys go ahead and update your leave, or where do you uh, download your salary slips? Can one or two give me your name? The Okay, I got one. One more, please. Yes, guys. Where do you fine. Company portal, it's okay. Don't you have a name, Krishna? Company portal, it's okay. But where in company portal? See, your company, uh, being a company, yes. Now I see many names. PeopleSoft, HR1, My World, right? Now, what are these guys? When I say in Workday, I opened already Workday. It's very famous, right? PeopleSoft and Workday, these are very famous. You will see many of them, right? So when I say Workday, for you, what is it? It is an application from where you download your salary slip, where you upload your uh, update your leaves, right? Where you update your this data, what you call appraisal data. What are those? Those are application for you. You call them application, right? Your HR emails, you will see, please click here and access the application and fill your feedback form. They call it application. Ultimately, what is it? Website. Right? So don't get confused when I say application. It should not come to your mind कि वो यार मेरे मोबाइल में जो application चल रहा है that I'm referring to. No. Whenever I'm saying application, guys, this is a website. It can be that mobile application. It can be all forms, everything. So all of these are application. Is this point clear to you? This is where we start, guys. Right? So is this clear to you? When next time when I say application, I hope it will not come to your mind that only mobile application I'm referring to. मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन कुछ नहीं होता गाइस वंस आई हैव माय वेबसाइट इसी को मैं मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन में कन्वर्ट कर देता हूँ फॉर द easy access. Nowadays everyone has smartphone, no one wants to go to browser and do that, so why shouldn't I have simple website, simple application where I click, but ultimately वो यही होता है इसी का एक वर्जन होता है. So even if some software doesn't have an application, just a website, it is still an application. Application can be external, which are accessible over the internet, like Swiggy, right? Sometimes applications like internal, PeopleSoft, Workday. I'm sure about it. Few of you can access your PeopleSoft outside over the internet, and some of you people who are using PeopleSoft, they can use only internally. So applications can be accessed internally. Those are internal applications. Can be accessed over the internet. Those are external applications. Doesn't make any changes. Ultimately, application is application, right? Internally ho, yeah, externally ho. So when I say application, do not just think about external application. ठीक है यार स्विगी तो हो गया अब स्विगी एक ही application. No, if you're running a company like Swiggy's partner, or they call it partner, right? But their employees, they will also have some internal application where they update their number of hours, they are uploading their uh, vehicle number, downloading their salary slips, maybe uploading I'm not sure exactly how it works. We can check that, but that's not the point here, right? Where they are updating your upcoming leaves, maybe they can simply go offline, but application to hoga. So to run a company like Swiggy, Just because you see one website, that doesn't mean that only one website is running and the company is running. No, that is not the case. So to and for that can be any example, but we'll stick to Swiggy as of now. By the way, guys, in this session also 8 minutes are left, right? But we'll continue with the topic. Okay, so let's say that we have an application like Swiggy. Okay, I'm not going to cloud as of now, guys, right? Do not worry, we are not starting with the cloud immediately. So to run a company like Swiggy, who will come up with an idea like Swiggy? Do you think a techie person will come up with an idea like this? Only a techie person? No. Anyone, maybe someone who has done MBA, right? Someone who is coming with experience, who knows the market well, right? Any person, any layman person, any can idea. That there's no restriction, guys, right? A business idea can come to anyone, anyone. वहां पे कोई पढ़ाई, कोई रेस, कोई कास्ट, कोई रिलीजन, कोई रीजन, there's nothing. Anyone can get any idea. So there's no restriction. Only a techie person will come up with the idea. Maybe a restaurant owner came up with the idea. That I say that many people are asking for delivery. Why should I not start? Right? Anyone can come up with the idea. So now they have an idea with them. Swiggy. They have named it Swiggy. Now they are saying that I want to build an application. Here, guys. Now, when I say application, not talking about the, it doesn't start with the mobile application. Here, they're talking about a portal, a platform, right? So they are coming up with with an idea that we want to create an application or a portal where I can connect people uh, who are trying to order food and who are serving food. But people who are serving food, they are busy in cooking food and serving in their hotel. They do not have logistic. They do not have that huge infrastructure where they can cater their services. Now imagine if one restaurant, right, in Pune, in some area of Pune, let's say Vimannagar or Koth Road, if they want to serve all over Pune, do you think it's possible for them? They will lose their focus. What they are putting in making things, making dishes, cooking. They will become another company, right? And handling everything, it's not possible for them. So Swiggy came up with the idea that you focus on what you're doing. You're best at doing that. You focus on that. Let me handle the delivery part. And then that's not only for you, I will take care of it for others also. So in that manner, Swiggy will also earn. Similarly, Ola and Uber, right? Drivers, you focus on driving. Customers, you focus on traveling. I will take care of the middle part, right? Merging you guys, meeting you guys, making a platform for you guys. So now, okay, idea is good. They think it is going to run. Before cloud, how it works, right? If I have to run a company like Swiggy, what will I require? Very first thing is a website, right? Here it is. I required a website of Swiggy. Now, don't think, guys, that just because you see one page of website, that it is going to be only one single page. No, that's not the case. That's only one server. That is not the case. To have that one website, a Swiggy will require one, two, three, four, and this is I'm giving very minimum number, five, six, seven, eight, nine, minimum 9 servers just to run one website. I'm coming to that. What is server, etc. Don't worry. Coming step by step, right? To run this one website just to start the business. Everything is in my head now. Everything is in concept on paper, right? I have not got any payment till now. I have not got any commission. And I hope you guys must have experience any service which come to market newly, they won't start charging commission immediately, right? They spend money, they give you free. They, in fact, they give you offer, buy one, get one free. They won't charge anything to hotels unless they have established their business and people are used to it. Then they will start earning, right? So there are a lot of expenses. So to start with this business, I will require 10 servers. Why would I require 10 servers? Maybe three for infrastructure, basic infrastructure, where my employees will log in, Active Directory, DNS, etc. We're going to cover that in detail, guys, right? Don't worry. Then you may have website, which people will access, right? Where I will host my website, this website which I'm looking at. इसको host करने के लिए हमको servers चाहिए. The other one, it's a database where I will share my database, save it, save the order history, etc. Databases, right? So this is on a very high level, very high level. Not going into technical, right? Very high level. You will require minimum 10 server. Now, what is a server, right? Let's start with that. Is this clear, guys? Still here? That if you come up with a business idea, to nowadays every business is online. And I'm not talking about the startups कि आप लोगों को यार एक पानी पूरी का ठेला लगाना है. It's okay, you don't require any technology there. आप जाओ कोई purchase करो and then you get started with that. By the way, nowadays वो भी online आ गया है. Right? But we are talking about the online business, and now everything is online, especially after COVID. Everything is connected with technology, right? So this comes to picture. If you want to come online, ये होना ही है. No matter what kind of application, no matter what are you doing, this has to be there. You are a giant bank or you're a small food delivery company. It doesn't matter, right? By the way, Swiggy is not small nowadays. But I'm saying even if you're a startup, this has to be there. ये सारी चीजें वहां पर आनी ही है. Is this clear, guys? Still here? That if I want to, if I come up with an idea like Swiggy, let's say I'm creating another Swiggy, I need at least this kind of infrastructure. Is this clear till here? I'll come to what is server, and then when I say server, उसमें क्या लग जाएगा? Why is it a big deal to have 10 servers? Right? Is this clear, guys, to everyone till here?
Yes, sir. For me, it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I'll keep asking and I'll wait for your answer, at least a thumbs up or in a message or unmute yourself or say something because I want to know. I want to be sure that you guys are getting the concepts, right? You may find it that this is very basic, यार सबको समझ में आया ही होगा, but I don't want to assume, right? Because people are coming from non-technical background as well. Okay, so this is it for this session, guys. As in for the second session, we have only 1 minute left. I'll be stopping the session. Do you guys need a break or should we continue?
Continue.
Okay. So I'll
Continue.
stop the session, guys. Join the session immediately without any break. Right? We'll start from here. I'm stopping the session now. You guys can join the session using the same link immediately.